Hi boys and girls, I found out that you could not hear chapters 17 and 18. I recorded those on my computer like I've done all the others, and I've been sitting here playing around trying to see what was going on. It's not picking up my voice for some reason, so I've switched to recording this on my phone. So it might look just a tiny bit different, but you should at least be able to hear me. So I'm going to go ahead and reread chapters 17 and 18 so that you can catch those parts, and then we'll also get chapters 19 and 20, okay? So this one might be a little bit longer, but that's because we're catching up and we're doing 4 chapters this time. All right, chapter 17 was Gizmo. He looks terrified. Okay. Dear reader, my little guinea pig heart is pounding at an alarming speed. Can you blame me? When faced with a human who is 100 times my size and who likes to eat my species, how could I not be afraid? From the hungry look in the elderly one's eyes, I am clearly on the menu. So he's terrified right now that Abuela, the grandma, is going to eat him. I go into survival mode. I kick, I bite, I squeal, but she is strong for her advanced years. She holds tight and carries me to the kitchen. I think for certain that my time has come. My life flashes before my eyes. The sweet days of my littermates frolicking in our nest. The lovely days at Swampy's pet shop, watching Guinevere train on her wheel. The glorious days in my old evil lair, creating the evil blueprints for my future kingdom. Alas, is this how it's going to end? In the elderly one's stomach? She sets me onto a counter in the kitchen. Under normal circumstances, I would have been overjoyed to be in the presence of so much food. I smelled grains, fruits, and green vegetables. But I ignore these scents because a pot sits on the stove, exactly like the one in the television show. Woe is me! I am overcome with despair. What will the KB species do without me? How can we take over the world without an awesome leader? I do not blame the elderly one for wanting to eat me. I am meaty, and I possess a fine round rump. There's no doubt in my mind that I would taste delicious. But my destiny is not to be stewed. As the elderly one searches through a drawer, I scurry up and down the counter, but there is no place to hide. The toaster slots are too narrow, and the blender contains a dangerous blade. What do you think that word narrow means? The toaster slots are too narrow. Remember, he's got a really big behind. And so if it's too narrow, they're too small. They're too thin, okay? An antonym to narrow would be wide. If I try to jump off the counter, surely I will be flattened. The elderly one takes out a long piece of tape. She measures me from nose to tail. She wraps it around my belly and measures my girth. She is measuring me for her cooking pot. He sure does look scared. There's only one choice. I must jump. As soon as the elderly one turns her back, I run, my little legs pumping as fast as they can. Then I jettison myself off the counter, landing on a table. I scurry around a vase of flowers, then dive onto a chair. I leap from one chair to another, then jump to the floor. I make it in one piece. Abuela, Kavia? Where did you go, Kavia? She is looking for me, but I know the perfect place to hide. Whilst exploring Elliot's room last night, I discovered a hole behind the trim of his bed. Behind the trim under his bed. It had been chewed by a mouse. I scamper quickly up the hallway into Elliot's room, then under his bed. The hole is too small for me, so I chew as fast as I can. I can hear the elderly one calling for me in the kitchen. I chew faster. After a few minutes, I am able to enlarge the hole so I can squeeze through. The elderly one will have to find someone else to eat. I settle behind Elliot's wall, my little heart still pounding. What a day this has been. Thorgy escaped the pool of 1,000 peas, and I escaped the elderly one. I will stay here for a while until it is safe to come out. But I am hungry. Until further notice, please send your care packages to me at Gizmo the Evil Genius, behind the wall in Elliot's room. That puts us up to chapter 18, Wedgie. And look who came to join us for the story. Are you going to say hi? You're going to look at me? You're not going to say hi? There we go. Okay, let's see what's going on with Mr. Wedgie. What's that? It's the car. I jump to my paws. My family's back. I'm so happy. When they get out of the car, I smell Jasmine's ankles. They smell like sand and lotion. She pats my head. I smell Jackson's ankles. They smell like salt water. I lick them. Hello, people. I've been alone all day. Pet me, pet me, pet me. Everyone pets me, except for Elliot. I run around him wagging, but he still doesn't pet me. We go inside. I smell everyone's shoes. I lick Jackson's hands. I roll on my back and get some belly scratches from my new dad. I love belly scratches. Elliot. Where's Gizmo? Dad. He's not in your room? Elliot. No, I can't find him. Uh-oh, something's wrong. Elliot sounds upset. Dad stopped scratching me. What did I do? I don't hear any important words like get, stop, or don't. No one's talking to me. They're looking around. Jasmine's looking under the couch. Mom's looking in the pantry. Dad lifts the lid on the toilet and looks inside. Are we playing a game? And here he is getting his belly scratches. He sure does love those. So poor Wedgie, he thinks that they're playing a game, but really they're looking for Gizmo. Jasmine. Abuela, where's Gizmo? Abuela. Who? Jasmine. Elliot's guinea pig. Abuela. I don't know. He ran off. Elliot. Ran off? Abuela. He was sitting at the window. He was trying to make the dog fall into the pool. Elliot. What's she talking about? Mom. I'm sure Gizmo is fine. Let's all look for him. So Abuela's on to Gizmo. She knows what he was trying to do. I wonder if she's going to be his new arch enemy, if she's going to be the one that stops all of Gizmo's evil plans. We'll have to see. Yes, we're playing a game. But what are we looking for? I wag my stubby tail. I want to play. We keep looking. We look everywhere. Are we looking for my cape? I would like to find my cape. Let's find my cape. Jasmine and Jackson are looking too. Mom and Dad are looking. Elliot's looking too. I find lots of things. There are dirty socks under Jackson's bed. There's a tiny shell on Jasmine's shoe. There's something moldy between the wall and the cold food machine, but I can't get it. What do you think the cold food machine is? If you said the fridge, then you're probably right. Dad. Are we sure we checked every room? Jasmine. Yes, twice. Elliot. What if he got outside? Mom. Abuela, did you accidentally let Elliot's guinea pig outside? Abuela. In Peru, they are very happy to live outside. Elliot. He can't go outside. He might get hit by a car. We all run outside to look for my cape. We look in the bushes. We look under the porch. I piddle on the hedge. I chase a squirrel up Squirrel Tree. I run over to the fence. Brutus, did you take my cape? Give me my cape. I'm very mad at Brutus. He should stop taking my stuff. I piddle on the fence. Brutus doesn't say anything. A truck pulls up. A man gets out. He's holding balloons. I don't like balloons. They float up in the air, then they explode. I don't like that sound. Delivery man. Are you the birthday boy? Elliot. Not until tomorrow. Delivery man. Well, I guess you get to celebrate a day early. Dad. Oh, look, Elliot. The balloons are from Grandpa. Elliot. I don't want to celebrate early. Not without Gizmo. Poor Elliot. Elliot sounds very sad. He runs back into the house. This is Brutus's fault. I stick my nose into Brutus's yard. I whimper. Brutus, where's my cape? Please give me my cape so Elliot won't be sad. Elliot wants me to be super wedgie again. But Brutus just stares at me. So poor Wedgie, he's a little confused. He thinks that this whole thing is about him not being able to be super wedgie. But really, poor Elliot is sad because he doesn't know where Gizmo is. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll read chapter 19. It's kind of a long one, so I'm going to read you chapter 19 and we'll save chapter 20 for tomorrow. And then I'll do 20, 21, and 22 to get us caught up, okay? All right, chapter 19, back to Gizmo. Dear reader, I spend the rest of the day behind the wall. The humans search for me, but their efforts are in vain. The canine follows them around, but he does not find me either. I am not a lowly farm animal to be herded. I am Gizmo the evil genius, and no creature shall find me unless I want to be found. But hunger is a powerful force. I am tempted to dash into the kitchen and snatch an apple, or burrow beneath the couch pillows for one of those cheesy treats. But I must stay hidden, for if I emerge in daylight, I might end up in the elderly one's cooking pot. Fortunately, the mouse who once lived in this hole has left an acorn. It is withered and not very tasty, but it will hold me over. Surely Elliot does not know the elderly one's plans. He is my loyal servant, and he would never allow me to be cooked. I need to tell Elliot the truth. So when the humans go back outside, I scurry out of the hole and toss a note onto Elliot's pillow. The elderly one wants to eat me. That's what the note says. I'll show you in a second. Then, just as the humans return, I dart back into my hiding place. I hear Elliot's footsteps. He will read the note and tell the others. Then the elderly one will be sent away. But when I peer from the hole, I see the canine sitting on the floor beside the bed eating my note. This is the second time Wedgie has eaten something of Gizmo's. Oh, Wedgie. How dare he? I will no longer be fooled by the dumb expression on the canine's face. He is more cunning than he looks, and his very purpose in life is to thwart me in my evil plans. Elliot. Dad, do you think Gizmo ran away? Do you think he's mad because he's stuck in the Barbie playhouse? Dad, I don't think a guinea pig cares about things like that. Besides, his new cage will be delivered soon. Elliot, maybe he doesn't like it here. Maybe he doesn't want to be my pet anymore. Dad, Gizmo loves you. He didn't run away. He's just exploring. It'll be okay. Go to sleep. We'll search again tomorrow. I do not want Elliot to worry about me. But until I've gotten rid of the elderly one, I can't let anyone find me. The lights go out and the house grows quiet. Elliot stops tossing and turning and his breathing slows. He is asleep. The canine snores from his basket in the living room. It is time to put my evil plan into motion. I leave my hiding place. What's this? Elliot has placed my food dish on the carpet. He knew I'd be hungry. What a good servant he is. But when I look inside, the dish is empty and covered in dog slobber. That thief, stealing my precious alfalfa pellets. I will have my revenge. My belly growls. Despite my hunger, I must press on. There is much to do. I find a piece of paper and pen and I write a shipping label for the human who collects the mail. It says, "Attention, mail delivery human. Return this elderly one to Peru. Special overnight airmail delivery. First class, right away. Do not delay." So what's Gizmo's plan to give to the elderly one? He's going to mail her to Peru. I tuck the label into my Polar Expedition rucksack. Unfortunately, my water bottle is empty. I sling the rucksack onto my back. I cross the hallway and enter a room I have not yet explored. It belongs to the elderly one. She is sleeping in her nest. I jump onto a stool, then onto her nest. Very slowly, I walk up her pillow. Her eyes are closed. There are strange orange rods all over her head. I take the delivery rod and stick it onto her forehead. In the morning, the mail delivery human will come and take the elderly one away to ship her to Peru. Sometimes I am amazed by my own brilliance. I rub my paws together with glee. The night is just getting started. I peer down the hallway to make certain that the coast is clear. Then I waddle to Jasmine's room. It only takes a few minutes to find that which I seek. The Bijou Ting Ting scalp massager lies on the carpet next to the tablet of paper and crayons. A picture has been drawn on the tablet. It appears to be a potato with fur, stick legs, and glasses. How odd. I hope Jasmine does not want to be an artist when she grows up, because this drawing is terrible. There is no such thing as a furry potato. Okay, so here he is with Abuela, and she has hair curlers in. That's what when he was talking about the sticks that were sticking out of her hair. And then there is the furry potato drawing. But there is no time to ponder Jasmine's future, for I have work to do. I turn my attention to the Bijou Ting Ting. With the sharp teeth, I begin to chew my way through its pieces. Never again will it be used to immobilize me. I quickly turn it into a pile of little pieces. I grab one of Jasmine's socks. I place the little pieces into the socks. Then I start walking backward down the hallway, pulling the sock with my teeth. I bump right into the canine's basket. He is still fast asleep, his legs twitching. I smile most evilly, for little does he know, he will soon be in big trouble. Big, big trouble. That is what he deserves for eating my food, destroying my notes, and getting in my way. Thorgy, you shall feel my wrath. One by one, I set the pieces of the Bijou Ting Ting scalp massager into his basket, ever so careful not to wake him. When I am finished, I pause to savor the moment. Jasmine will think that her canine destroyed her precious toy. She will get so upset she will banish the canine from this home. How clever I am. I want to laugh with evil glee, but I clap my paws over my mouth so as to not wake anyone. In a single night, I have defeated my 3 foes: the Bijou Ting Ting scalp massager, the elderly one, and Thorgy. Good riddance to you all. But until the elderly one has been mailed to Peru, I must continue to hide. So here's poor Wedgie with all the pieces around him. Oh, he's being framed. And so I make my way back to the hole in Elliot's wall. I feel a bit dizzy as I waddle, a bit weak. I need something to eat, but alas, I cannot find a crumb along the way. Hopefully the morning will bring a bright new day, a day without the Bijou Ting Ting, without the elderly one, and without the canine. And then I shall be free to build my evil lair. Tomorrow will be glorious. Okay, the next chapter is chapter 20, and it starts off with, I'm a bad dog. I don't know why. Bad dog. So, sounds like poor Wedgie's going to end up in some trouble. Okay, Barney and I will see you guys tomorrow to go ahead and read chapters 20, 21, and 22. Bye, guys. Have a great day.